J-Dev is back at it here to give everyone another Game of Thrones Season 4 episode review video. Before I get to that, though, pretty important if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Game of Thrones, or you're simply just not sure, then you need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which, of course, I'll say, as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, well, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further, just to stay away from any potential spoilers. This is going to be Game of Thrones Season 4, Episode number 3. Title of this episode is called Break Our Chains. This is going to be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode again. Sansa flees with Dontos to a ship. Here she is greeted by Littlefinger, who has Dontos killed to stop him from revealing his plan, and he tells Sansa that the necklace Dontos gave her was fake and part of the plan. In the Sept of Baelor, as Joffrey lies in state, Tywin questions Tommen about the qualities of a king. Jaime arrives and Cersei begs him to kill Tyrion, but he refuses. Cersei kisses Jaime, but then pushes him away. Despite Cersei's objections, the two proceed to have sex, and at first, I'm pretty sure that Jaime was raping Cersei because she was saying no, and he was kind of forcefully doing what he does. Maybe he hadn't stuck it in yet on the show. It might he just been groping, laying on her and whatnot, but it seemed like at first it was kind of a rape thing here, or there I should say. And then Tywin suspects that Oberyn had a hand in Joffrey's murder, and Oberyn accuses Tywin of ordering the Mountain to kill Elia. And then Tywin offers to have the Mountain meet with Oberyn in exchange for Oberyn serving as one of the three judges in Tyrion's trial. Podrick visits Tyrion in his cell, and what Tyrion does is he asks Podrick to bring Jaime. Podrick reveals that he turned down the offer of a knighthood to testify against Tyrion, and Tyrion orders Podrick to leave King's Landing for his own safety, fearing for her safety among the 100 men at the Castle Black. Sam sends Gilly to shelter in Mole's Town, and the Wildlings raid a village with Star, I don't know what the name of the person was, Styr, Star, forces a young boy, Ollie, to run to Castle Black and tell the Night's Watch what they have done, and that's going to be a very important moment towards the end of the season, what Ollie sees and what Ollie does at the end of the season, if you didn't already know. Ed and Gren return to Castle Black and inform them that the Carl's group is living at Caster's Keep. Jon remembers his lie to Mance Rayder about having 1,000 men at the fort and says they must kill Carl's group before Rayder finds out the truth. Davos learns that Joffrey is dead and is chastised by Stannis for proposing the use of mercenaries. Now, Davos also has Shireen write a message to the Iron Bank of Braavos in Stannis' name. Sandor and Arya continue their journey to the Vale. A farmer invites them to spend the night with him, and then when Arya wakes, she finds Sandor has robbed the farmer. Daenerys, her army arrives at Meereen, and Daario Naharis agrees to fight their champion. And then Daario Naharis kills the knight, and Daenerys addresses Meereen slaves, declaring that she intends to bring them freedom and uses catapults to shoot barrels of broken slave collars as proof. And that is how the episode ends. Kind of a slower episode. I mean, you had the crazy event in the last episode with Joffrey being poisoned and dying. That was really cool. I liked that a lot. I'm going to give the episode an 8.7 out of 10. I think the general consensus is it's more of a 9 or 8.9. But I thought it was a little bit of a letdown. I mean, it was a fine episode, don't get me wrong. It just didn't have something in it. I don't know what that something is. But it had some good moments, that's for sure. I did like the stuff with Tyrion. Peter Dinklage proves that he's one of the best actors on Game of Thrones. Just the emotion that when he's talking to Podrick, was really good. Of course, the stuff with Jaime and Cersei was a little nuts. And then as far as the character of the episode, or the standout character, I mean, you could make a case for 2 or 3 people like Daenerys, Daario Naharis, But I'm going to give the character of this episode to Tywin Lannister because it seems to me, which I know this isn't the case, but it seems to me that he wanted Tommen on that Iron Throne and not Joffrey. He's really like coaching Tommen out, making sure Tommen is ready for that kind of responsibility, where it seemed like he didn't really like Joffrey. I don't think anybody really liked Joffrey except for Cersei. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it is your turn. So if you're a fan of the Game of Thrones the whole way, you don't have to be a fan the whole way, but if you liked Game of Thrones at one point, please smash that like button. If you know anybody that would be interested in this review, make sure you share the video with them. Don't forget to leave me a lot of comments. Sound off in that comment section about your thoughts on the episode. Your score, if you have one, your standout character of the episode, or if you just want to talk about your favorite characters in general or your favorite episodes in general, that's fine. You can talk about your least favorite things about Game of Thrones. You can talk about how you hate Season 8. I'm fine with that. You can talk about theories for the Game of Thrones prequel, if it ever comes out. And of course, last but certainly not least, I definitely want to grow this channel. I'm doing reviews of Game of Thrones to help accomplish that. So don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and please be a part of something special. And JDev will return.